The night has always carried secrets. Behind closed doors, under the cover of shadows, the ugliest parts of humanity are often revealed. But sometimes, the most dangerous monsters are not the ones lurking in dark alleys. They are the people we love, the ones we trust, the ones who smile as they sharpen their knives. Tonight, we open a case file not about strangers, but about betrayal. Betrayal that destroyed families, shattered friendships, and turned love into something darker than hate. These are the chilling tales of the night. It began like any other Friday evening in 2014. Claire Matthews, a 27-year-old marketing executive, was getting ready for a casual night out with her best friend, Emily. They had known each other since childhood, inseparable through school, college, and adulthood. Claire was the kind of person everyone loved, charming, ambitious, and newly engaged to the man of her dreams. But Emily was different. Behind her warm smiles lay a storm of envy. She had watched Claire's life unfold perfectly while hers fell apart. Failed jobs, failed relationships, and a growing resentment toward the woman she called her sister. That night, Emily insisted Claire come over first, promising just a few drinks before hitting the bar. Claire walked in, never imagining that this would be the last place she would ever step foot alive. Hours later, Claire's fiancé called repeatedly. No answer. Friends reported she never showed up to the bar. When police investigated, Emily claimed Claire had left her apartment around 9 to meet someone else. But something didn't add up. Days later, a neighbor's security camera revealed a haunting truth. Claire never left Emily's apartment. Behind that door, in a haze of jealousy and rage, Emily struck. She strangled her best friend, then panicked. Investigators later uncovered a chilling journal where Emily had written, "If I can't have happiness, neither can she." The betrayal of trust between two best friends shocked the small town. It was a reminder that sometimes the people closest to us are the ones who can't stand to see us shine. In 1999, Thomas Reynolds, a successful businessman and father of two, believed he had it all. A loyal wife, a thriving company, and a trusted business partner, who was also his closest childhood friend. But late one evening, Thomas's perfect life shattered. Police were called to the Reynolds estate after neighbors reported piercing screams around midnight. Inside, they found Thomas lying in a pool of blood, multiple stab wounds to his chest. His wife, Catherine, wept hysterically, claiming they had been attacked by an intruder. The story held for a while, until investigators discovered something Thomas never knew. Catherine had been having an affair with his business partner for years. Not only that, they had been secretly siphoning money from Thomas's company. The motive was clear. Catherine and the partner had grown impatient, waiting for the fortune to be theirs. Betrayal turned into bloodshed. When forensic teams analyzed Catherine's hands, they found traces of Thomas's blood beneath her nails. The courtroom trial was brutal. The betrayal wasn't just about love, but about greed, lies, and the decision to silence Thomas forever. The betrayal of marriage vows and lifelong friendship made this one of the most haunting cases of its time. Perhaps the darkest betrayal is the one written in blood between family. In 2007, two brothers, David and Mark Holloway, inherited their father's sprawling estate and millions in assets. At first, it seemed they would manage it together, as their father had wished. But greed is a slow, burning poison. David, the elder, accused Mark of being reckless with money. Mark, in turn, felt suffocated under David's control. What started as arguments grew into hatred, and by winter, hatred turned into murder. One cold December night, David was found bludgeoned to death in his study. No signs of forced entry. No theft. Only a chilling clue, security footage showing Mark entering his brother's home hours earlier, then leaving just after midnight. During interrogation, Mark broke down. His words still haunt investigators to this day. He said, "He wasn't just my brother. He was my rival. He got everything. I got nothing. I had to end it." The courtroom gasped when those words were played aloud. A betrayal between brothers, blood turning against blood, reminded the world that envy can corrupt even the purest of bonds. Not all betrayals happen in silence. Some unfold like twisted games. In 2012, in a small rural town, 19-year-old Amanda fell in love with Jason, a boy her parents despised. Their relationship was stormy, intense passion one day, violent arguments the next. But beneath the surface was a darker secret. The couple had formed a deadly pact. If either one of them ever tried to leave, the other would kill them. One summer night, neighbors heard gunshots. Police arrived to find Amanda lifeless on the kitchen floor. Jason sat calmly beside her, the weapon still warm in his hand. He confessed instantly. His chilling words were, "She betrayed me. She said she was leaving. We promised we'd never leave." It was love twisted into obsession, loyalty warped into control, and a betrayal of the very idea of love itself. Betrayal does not always come from shadows or strangers. Sometimes, it comes from the very people we would die for. A best friend jealous of success. A spouse conspiring in silence. A brother blinded by greed. A lover whose promise became a curse. These are the secrets of the night. Stories that remind us that trust is fragile, loyalty can be broken, and the people we let closest can be the ones who bring the deepest pain. So, as you drift into the night, remember, not every smile is genuine, not every promise is pure, and not every bond is unbreakable. Because sometimes betrayal is waiting, right beside you. This documentary is part of our Dark Case Files series. Viewer discretion is advised. Subscribe to the Nest Stories for more chilling tales of true crime, betrayal, and the darkest corners of human nature.